Hello guys, welcome to the video. Today I'll be talking about what I think, my opinion on the Great Resignation. And if you guys know what the Great Resignation means, it means that people are quitting their jobs like crazy. It means that other people are finding ways to leave their jobs and try to make a better life for themselves. Now, as one of my friends on Facebook was pointing out to me, this can be really dangerous. And the reason as to why that is, and it could be really dangerous, is because a lot of people probably won't be finding a job anytime soon and probably will be struggling to meet. I'm sorry, I'm Puerto Rican, what the heck? But yeah, a lot of people are finding it hard to find the job that they want. I myself am going through this process. When I left my current position, I left because I had to deal with a lot of anxiety, mental health, and I had to deal with literally myself. And I'm trying to do my best to stay as composed as I can. I'm trying my best to stay healthy. I'm trying my best to think about myself for once. And lately I've been feeling a little bit off. Probably depression has been getting to me, anxiety. And for many other people, this might be a reason as to why they are leaving their jobs. I have overheard people say, well, the reason people are quitting in big numbers is because, well, they're being lazy and they don't want to work. And this generation is lazy as F. Sorry, YouTube. But to me, that is part of the truth. The truth lies in a more widened view of as to why. So, in my opinion, and this is what I have seen from many people, the reason we quit jobs and the reason we leave certain jobs is because we don't feel appreciated. We don't feel that we can make a difference in the workplace. We feel like tools that are being used, and sometimes we even feel like slaves. And personally, that was not my case. I will love to keep working under that company. They do really cool stuff. For me, it was more of a family necessity. I want to be closer to home. I used to commute 45 minutes every day, in winter, summer, spring, fall, all year round. And I did that for 2 years, and then a few months before I started doing it again. And I remembered how time consuming that really is. Where normally you will wake up and have a good breakfast with your family. If you start work at 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, you could wake up at 6, eat breakfast, have breakfast with your wife, your family, your kids, take them to school, and then go to work. With my type of jobs, I wasn't able to do that. I wasn't able to get up early and stay with my wife for a long period of time and talk to her. And that was eating at me. And honestly, that's one of the reasons why. But my major reason as to why I left my job is because of my mental health. My mental health took priority because it was not allowing me to perform to my greatest potential. And I could have gotten hurt in multiple occasions. So I think that we have to cut people some slack on why they're leaving in so big numbers, because it doesn't make any sense, right? 2020 was the year where people were being let go. The pandemic made it so that we lost our jobs. And then all of a sudden, 2021, things start getting back to normal and people start leaving their jobs. So theoretically, If you're losing jobs in 2020, you will want to keep jobs that you have in 2021. But that's not exactly what's happening. What's happening is totally the opposite, is people are leaving their jobs because they're tired, they're lazy, they're frustrated with their bosses, they don't want to commute anymore, they want to work from home. And this is one of the things that the new era is showing. You don't necessarily, for many jobs, you don't necessarily have to be in a room present with another person. And I don't think the old folks from Gen X and the boomers are understanding this fact, is that technology has made it so easy now to do this sort of thing. I mean, when I was a kid, like probably many of the next generation after Gen Z are growing out to be, the internet was not there. FaceTiming was not existent. Zooming was not existent. Having an Apple Watch was not existent. An Oculus was something of a fairy tale. And yet, here it is. So, you can't compare workforce from back in the 80s and the 90s to workforce right now in the 2020s or even the 2010s. So people are starting to understand, I don't have to do the shitty jobs anymore. I can actually focus on providing content for people like you and me, or I can focus on helping other people understand the world in a different way from the comfort of my home. And that, my friends, is the new era. That is what is happening now. And many people are not understanding it. They see cryptocurrency as something that will vanish tomorrow, and yet it has been here for years now. They see virtual reality as a threat. Well, it could be, but it's also an amazing piece of technology. I was taught that everything that you do in life has a pro and a con, right? You decide whether you want to take the risk or not. You have the freedom to make your own decisions. Now, the thing I will say to those that want to quit their job and that want to leave is that don't do it randomly. Don't go out there without a plan. Before I left because of mental health concerns and trying to get the help that I need and control my anxiety, right? I made a decision with my wife of what we were going to do, how we were going to provide for ourselves, for our family, and how we were going to do this for months. And I was finally allowed to pursue my dreams, my goals. And this is what I find most disturbing about the left and the right, and when something's right or wrong for some other people, is that we forget one essential thing: freedom. I have the freedom to leave a job. I have the freedom to stay in a job. The consequences that come with both decisions are my responsibility. They're not the one that made the video. They're not the responsibility of Facebook. They're not the responsibility of Google, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, FaceTime, Apple, Microsoft. I don't care, really. Every decision that you make, every post that you put on social media, everything that you say in real life has a pro and a con. They have a cost and they have an effect. And that is the reality. When you leave a job and you don't have a plan, well, unfortunately, you're going to lose money. You're going to be in the wrong place. But maybe, just maybe, you have the mental peace and the mental ability to heal yourself. Maybe you need time to heal. Slow down. and they're not giving you vacation time. So what do? You put some money in your savings and you realize that you can survive for months on end and you quit. That is part of what is happening now. Yes, statistically talking, yeah, it makes sense that not a lot of people are going to find jobs. A lot of people are going to be thrown away from their homes and they're going to be depending on the government. But that's not everybody. And to categorize everybody as being in that position, in that mental state, means that we are either short-sighted or we're not seeing the whole picture here. People are tired of seeing YouTubers, TikTokers, Instagrammers earn thousands of dollars doing what they love and realizing that they're here in a computer, in an office, or out in the cold or the heat doing something that they hate, something that they are just doing to provide for their family. Now, if this is you, please don't get angry at this video. There's nothing wrong with staying in a job that you hate just to take care of your family. To many people, that's the right thing to do. And if that's the right thing for you, man, all kudos to you. That's what it means. But to many other people like me, where we never got a chance to go to college because we were Jehovah's Witnesses and we weren't allowed to many people like me that didn't have the money or the power or the strength to go to college or to pursue their own passion and their own vision, this sometimes can be the right move to shake things up. This is the reason why I made this YouTube video. Now, for me, I want to pursue my interests. I want to make YouTube videos. I want to do real estate. I want to do a lot of stuff. But I cannot do it if I'm tied down to a full-time job that I don't feel comfortable in. And I've done this quite a bit this year. The only job that I truly enjoyed that I wasn't gonna leave was my last job. My last job was probably the best one. I learned a lot. I was helpful to those guys. However, my mental health wasn't there. So the Great Resignation is not only about people that are quitting their jobs in the pursuit of their dreams. It's also people like me that need to get help, that need to work out what happened in 2020. Even though we're in 2021, guys, that need to work out their whole lives and want to do something meaningful for themselves. And this is the reason why I will defend those that are leaving their jobs at this time. I will be there to help out if I can. And I just want to say that if you haven't found a job and you are struggling financially, there's nothing wrong with planning ahead. If you have to get a shitty job for just 5 to 6 months, a year, just to get back on your feet and literally pursue your dreams, there's nothing wrong with that. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you have a great day. Make sure to like this video so the algorithm can go up to the moon. Make sure to subscribe, turn on those notifications, and I will see you all in the next video.